Hello everyone, welcome to a medicine stream. Here's the thing. How's the music? Too quiet. Got it. How's the music? No idea. Let's just hope that's alright. Festive, so here's the thing. I realized that the church checkups were recently becoming quite... I should have really prepared before I started the stream. Here's the thing. Child checkups recently became a hot mess because I was streaming 5 million different things, and then I realized that it's not really great. There's people who like different kinds of child checkups and can't really watch them because they like different kinds. You know, there's a medicine, gaming, it's a mess. So I realized that I can divide this, and that's why I can just separate those streams, and I can stream separately for the medicine, separately for game making, and gaming on the chart checkups because I've always been gaming. So there we go. It's a medicine stream. This time a real medicine stream, not a chart checkup medicine stream. I feel like the music might still be too loud. How about now? That should be fine. All right. So let's do it. Epithelia. That's where we were. Yesterday, actually fair. But I really don't like the way this is listed. I really don't like that because, I mean, okay, basic functions that could be kind of useful. So we'll have basic functions, but then I just don't like the way I did that. Honestly, first we'll have basic functions. Then we will have over here cell shapes. These are the shapes. These are the shapes. From all of these, it's 3 times 3 gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're also not 8 because they're transitional. Don't worry about it. It's just the shapes. Don't think about it hard. There's only one to stratified, that's why. But yeah, these are the shapes with different layering types, and those give us different kinds of epithelial cells. Over here you have image which explains it, but in the future I'll make my own graphics. Alright, simple epithelia. So epithelium consists of a single layer of cells. They are typically where absorption, secretion, and filtration occur. The thinness of the epithelial barrier facilitates these processes. Simple epithelial tissues are generally classified by the shape of their cells. The 4 major classes of simple epithelium are simple squamous, simple cuboidal, simple columnar, and pseudostratified. Then we have simple squamous. Cells are flat in the shape and arranged in a single layer. That's from the simple. Yeah, so simple just means a single layer. Single layered. Yeah, then epithelial type so is thin enough to form membrane, passive diffusion. The type is found in the walls of temperature lining. Yeah, we don't really care about locations because locations will come later when we'll be doing systems. Then we have simple columnar. Simple columnar epithelium is a single row of tall, closely packed cells aligned in a row. A single row of tall, closely packed cells aligned in a row. These cells are found in areas with high secretory functions, such as the wall of the stomach or absorptive areas, as in small intestine. They possess cellular extensions, example microvilli in the small intestine, or the cilia found almost exclusively in the femur. Like, okay, should I just continue on reading these? Because all of these tell us the function, which we kind of already got. And also location, which we don't care about. Connective tissue, that's the next one, right? Tissues. Well, actually, how about epithelium? Here we go. That was the first one, now it's time for the second. Like this. Which is connective. That was the first one, now it's time for the connective. Which I'm guessing by the name will connect stuff. I know, a wild guess right there. Cartilage of connective tissue. Yes. Extracellular matrix, we already covered this. Fibroblast, we haven't covered that because I would make fun of the name. A type of cell found in connective tissue that synthesizes the extracellular matrix and collagen. And in connective tissue, a type of tissue found in animals whose main function is to bind, support, and anchor the body. So kind of connected. Got it. Yeah, I think I got it. Connective tissue, CT, is one of 4 main classes of tissues, along with epithelial, and I don't remember anything else because I haven't covered anything else exactly. I have them listed, I just don't remember. Although it is the most abundant and widely distributed. Let's just note it down. Connective tissue is responsible for. So it's binding, supporting, and anchoring the body, or in other words, connecting. Anchoring the body. It's the most abundant, right? It's the most abundant and widely distributed. The amount of connective tissue in particular organ varies. Makes sense. Like to the timber framing of house, the connective tissue provides structure and support throughout the body. Got it. Oh boy, with those kind of analogies, we'll run out of the skeletal system. Connective tissue has 3 main components. Okay. It is made up of 3 main components, them being ground substance, fibers, and cells. Together, the ground substance and fibers make up the extracellular matrix. The composition of these 3 elements vary tremendously from one group to another. This offers great diversity in the types of connective tissue. Yeah, we already called it the extracellular matrix. And structural elements of connective tissue. Connective tissue consists of 3 parts, cells suspended in a ground substance or matrix, and most have fibers running through it. Of 3 parts, cells suspended in the ground substance or matrix, and those are the 3. My brain just, whoa. My brain just got a screenshot. Ground substance is a clear, colorless, viscous fluid that fills the space between the cells and the fibers. Okay, understood. Actually, clear, colorless, viscous fluid fills the space between the cells and fibers. Then it really should be in the middle, because then you don't put the ground, doesn't matter. It is composed of proteoglycans and cell adhesion proteins that allow the connective tissue to act as glue for the cells to attach to the matrix. Composed of proteoglycans and then allows for the connective tissue to act as glue for the cells to attach the matrix. So it's a glue. That's what it is. It's a glue. glues together fibers to cells, from what I'm getting. The ground substance functions as a molecule sieve for substances to travel between blood capillaries and cells. Connective tissue fibers provide support. 3 types of fibers are found in connective tissue: collagen, elastic, and reticular. I'm guessing reticular comes from the same root as the endoplasmic reticulum, which as I mentioned, I'll never forget now. We can divide fibers into 3 different categories, them being collagen, elastic fibers, that's important, and reticular fibers. So first we have the collagen. Actually, no, I'd rather get it this way. There we go. And then these 3. There we go. I have a moth in my room just banging its head on my monitor. It's really distracting. Having fun. Having a crack. Ah, yeah. That's a moth moment right there. That's a moth moment if I've ever seen one. So collagen first. Strongest and most abundant. Fibrous proteins are secreted into the extracellular space and they provide high tensile. Okay, so that's it. This is the strongest and most abundant. Elastic. Long and thin. Form branching network in the extracellular matrix. Okay, so elastic fibers are elastic. Once again, a shocker. Help to stretch and recall. And reticular. Short, fine, collagenous fibers that can branch extensively to form a delicate network. Short, fine, it's fine. Form a delicate network. Got it, understood. And then we have the connective. No, wait. Oh, never mind. Yeah, the connective tissue major functions: binding, supporting, protecting, insulating, storing reserve fuel, transporting substances within the body. Those are way more than I mentioned here. Another major functions of the connective tissue include insulating, storing reserve fuel, and transporting substances within the body. Cool. Neat. Types of connective tissue. Didn't we just cover that? Oh, no, we didn't. We did not. Lymphatic system is part of the circulatory system comprising a network of conduits called lymphatic vessels that carry a clear fluid called lymph indirectionally towards the heart. Blood is considered a specialized form of connective tissue in... Well, that surprised me. So connective tissue... The first 2 prime examples would be moving connective tissue. Primary tissue of bone tissue is relatively hard and lightweight composite material formed mostly of calcium phosphate in the chemical arrangement. Yeah, okay. tissue is divided into four main categories: connective, cartilage, bone, and blood. Neat. Yeah, just copy paste. It's divided into four. In which case we'll have the connective proper in British, cartilage, I ain't pronouncing that correctly, am I? Bone and blood. Cool. Connective tissue proper has two subclasses, loose and dense. Neat. Loose and dense. Loose connective tissue is divided into areola and adipose. Obviously it is. Areola and adipose. Oh wait, adipose and reticular, obviously. Dense connective tissue is divided into dense regular, irregular, and elastic. It has quite a couple of categories. So we have the oh my goodness, we are going in this deep. Yeah, so first we have the areola. These tissues are widely distributed and serve as a universal packing material between other tissues. The functions of areolar connective tissue include the support and binding of other tissues. It also helps in defending against infections when body region is inflamed. The areolar tissue in the area soaks up the excess fluid as a sponge, and the affected area swells and becomes puffy, condition called edema. That's actually very interesting. That's actually very interesting. No, most of the time you kind of have to develop all these different things here. Like, I'll never get over it. It's 7 chapters for diffusion, but every now and then you get gems like these. I like that. All right, so areola. Well, should it serve as a universe? Okay, so serve as a universal parking space between parking with G and the end, between other tissues. Functions of areolar connective tissue include the support and binding of other tissues, so just normal connective tissue stuff. Support. Wait, oh, we skipped this one. Yeah, really. I've no idea how to done. Oh boy. They function just the other way. Also help by supporting and binding of other tissues. Good enough. And then we have that bit, which I really like. I really like that down. So help against infection. when... Okay, I think I might just copy paste this because this is just a body region is inflamed. The areolar tissue in the area soaks up the excess fluid as a sponge, and the affected area swells and becomes puffy. Condition called edema. That's edema. My medical pronunciation is just too perfect. Adipose tissue or body fat. So, this is loose connective tissue composed of adipocytes. It is technically composed of roughly only 80% fat. Its main role is to store energy in form of lipids, although it also cushions and insulates the body. Two types of adipose tissue are white adipose and brown adipose. Adipose tissue is found in specific locations referred to adipose depots. Adipose depots. That's what I'm here for. Adipose depots. Great. So we have the connective tissue, from which a subtype of connective proper has a subtype of loose, which has a subtype of adipose, which has a subtype of white or brown. Cool. So, composed of sites of roughly only 80% fat. Only. Main role is to store energy. Main role being energy storage in the form of lipids. As the question says the body. The two types of adipose tissue are white adipose tissue and brown adipose tissue. Tissue is found specifically referred to adipose depots. Adipose depots is... Let me just make sure it's adipose, because this is fantastic. Translator.
Adipose.
Depots? Wait, I can't even spell that. Depots, yeah.
Adipose depots.
Depots. Oh, you are just unbelievable. Depots, that would be so much more fun. Adipose depots. Reticular connective tissue. This resembles areolar connective tissue, but the only fibers in its matrix are the reticular fibers. From a delicate network. Similar to areola. But only fibers in its matrix are the reticular. The network is limited to certain sites in the body, such as internal frameworks that can both lymph nodes, spleen, and bone marrow. Dense regular connective tissue. This consists of closely packed bundles of collagen fibers running in the same direction. These collagen fibers are slightly wavy and can stretch a little bit. Of closely packed bundles of collagen. Collagen fibers? So it is fibers. Because before, there were over here, we had the collagen elastic fibers and reticular fibers. So all of them are fibers. And there we go. Collagen fibers running in the same direction. Also probably sounds important. Hi Detefta! Hi! Welcome! Running in the same direction. These collagen fibers aren't that wavy. This is hi the Ali too! These collagen fibers are slightly wavy and can stretch a little bit. Okay. Tensor of collagen. This tissue forms tendons up. Oh, I am not even attempting to read out. This tissue forms pretty low tissues. Well, they not gonna lie. In comparison to the previous two, this is lovely. I'm not noting down where they are though, because in systems I will note down which one includes what tissue. I'm just noting them the basics, so you know, kind of what they're made up of and the types, and also the give me a second. Let me just give me a second. I just have to. All right. I'm sorry for that. What are you doing? Which one are we on? Connective proper we have not done. We are still doing it with irregular. Dense irregular tissue, exactly. Has the same structural elements as dense regular tissue, but working with muscle stuff too, but the sense, yeah. So same structural elements as dense regular tissue, but the bundles of collagen fibers are much thicker and arranged irregularly. So, big shocker, irregular is just like regular, except it's irregular. Okay. Wow! Who would have guessed? So, same direction, so same structure as regular tissue, but the bundles of collagen fibers are much thicker and arranged just like regular, except the bundles of collagen are bundles of collagen fibers are thicker and arranged irregularly. Big shock, as I mentioned. Collagen. Festive. Then we have the elastic connective tissue. Let me guess, it's elastic. The main fibers that form this tissue are elastic in nature. These fibers allow the tissues to recoil after stretching. This is especially seen in the arterial blood vessels and walls of the bronchial tubes. Alright. Main fibers that form this tissue are elastic. Having to learn muscle name. Well, this stream won't help yet. It will. In 2 streams, or 3, maybe 4, might be 5, 6 tops. Well, 7, that'll be. Well, maybe 8, but like less than 10. How many muscles are in the human body? Oh my goodness. Haven't even gotten the skeletal system. No. Well, at least 3. Okay, I'm guessing that it would be definitely well, not definitely, but it should be more than bones, right? Which would mean definitely a couple hundred. I'll take 500 to be different from Tefta. Around. Dang it! I should have just. cartilage. So, this is a flexible connective tissue found in many areas of the body. By the way, did I mention that I am no longer kind of in the state of ennui, as I should mention? I mentioned that. I should have said that. I don't know what exactly helped me. I did so many things. I have no idea which one. You know, the kind of low energy state of not doing much. I have no idea what helped me because I did so many things. Some of them were generally would be considered healthy. Some of them wouldn't, and no idea which one helped me. So that's probably not that great. First of all, I also got decaf, so I haven't been drinking coffee for the past 3 days. It's been hell the first 2 days. I mean, oh my goodness, I couldn't even stream. Eating right and sleep helps a ton. Well, I have slept for 18 hours at some point, so yeah, I think that helped. I went to sleep. I woke up after 18 hours, and I was sleeping for so long that my head, I just had this sort of weird headache-like feeling in the forward right part of my head that just I don't feel comfortable sleeping that long. So cartilage, it is a flexible connective tissue found in many areas of the bodies of humans and other animals, including the joints between bones, the ribcage, the ear, the nose, the elbow, the knee, the ankle, the bronchial tubes, and the intervertebral discs. Cartilage is composed of specialized cells called chondroblasts, once again, funny name, and unlike the other connective tissues, cartilage does not contain blood vessels. That's interesting. Does not contain blood vessels. Went to pharmacy earlier for antibiotics and literally wanted to die just sitting up. Wait. Could you maybe make it good? I know you just woke up. I don't get a cough, but come on. Wait, what? Why? Could you maybe elaborate? That's the word I was looking for. And blood vessels. Classified 3 types. Obviously, there are fucking types. Divided into subtypes. Oh, sugar drops. I lose energy. Oh, okay, that one. I don't get continuity, alright? That's just, you know, first you have to read one thing, then it just happens that the thing before it also affects you listed. The continuity, that's too much. I can barely handle one thing. Elastic cartilage, which, wild guess, will be elastic. Hyaline, no guesses to that one. And fibrocartilage. I really should make some graphics for this because oh my goodness, this looks like hell. Take a look at this. It's so horrible. Yeah, over here we have the corner sandals playing, so that one ain't that bad. So obviously they're divided into more. How many subtypes are there? Aerial, adipose, reticular, regular, irregular, elastic. Also, I'm pretty certain adipose is divided into brown and white. And also adipose has the adipodepot, which is still funniest thing I've seen today. To be honest, I've just woke up, but still, it's very funny. Alright, so elastic. Let me guess, it's elastic. Reading a lot about cartilage lately, but don't ask me anything about it. Don't worry. Listen, funny story. I've also been reading kind of a lot about it recently, very recently. But also, oh, hi. Defta. So, elastic cartilage. It's it's elastic, right? Similar to hyaline, but why are you saying similar to hyaline like before you mentioned hyaline is? But it's more elastic in nature. Okay, let's move them. I'm listening. It's fine. It's really fine. It's just funny because, you know, I was reading a message in the chat and then you popped up. Like, listen, if you are only listening to the stream and not doing anything else in the background, that would be weird. That would be really weird because I'm like trying to be entertaining, but there are limits. I am fully I really don't get that. Like only watching the stream. That's really weird. I have two monitors and I always use the first one for walking and the second one for kind of filling in the gaps, I call it. So basically if I edit shorts where I know exactly where the shorts are and I basically don't have to pay much attention, I just have to move and cut. Then on the other side I am watching sort of show, for example. Or maybe if I'm editing something which requires render time, but a small amount of render time and really often, then on the other side I just play games, because, you know, when it's rendering for 2 minutes, there's nothing I can do, so I just stuff like that. So it's really natural. And people who don't that's weird. Well, especially for medicine. If that was an expert talking about medicine, if Ali was streaming medicine, then I get that, because then you're learning medicine. But I'm, you know, streaming medicine, so. Deep on some of your medical streams, I'm watching closely so I can. Well, congratulations. That is so nice. Thank you. But at the same time, it makes me feel really guilty because I am fully aware that, you know, it should go the other way. It should be you streaming and me learning, because right this way you're not really learning since you already know this stuff, and it's just listening to me misunderstand every second sentence. It makes me feel really guilty, I'm gonna lie. Have you ever done teaching people helps you learn the subject better? Yeah, that's true. That's actually exactly why I stream. That's also why I make videos. That's the way I learn. But Ali, I realize you're saying I don't think that. Yeah, I get that. But have you ever tried to teach something you don't fully know? Not don't fully know. You just don't know. You're not an expert. You're not even. You're starting learning, right? Have you ever tried to teach some people online something you're just starting learning whilst there's an expert watching you? That was a very grammatically incoherent sentence. I miss coffee. But, you know, for example, I tutor people on the side. Yeah, but imagine tutoring people whilst in the audience there's like your professor or something. Not what. That's the problematic part. That's the terrifying bit. That is really terrifying. I really appreciate how supportive you are. Like, I really do. It helps a lot. But at the same time, I have this existential dread realizing that, oh my goodness, I have an expert in the audience. Normally, I would, like, you know, do more jokes about how things don't make sense, but I am painfully aware that they do make sense. I don't make sense. More elastic in nature. So first we have to go hyaline, then over here we can note just like hyaline, except I have to double check myself a lot, which is RNTD. Yeah, the thing. Okay, you have to double check you have to double check yourself. I have to. Not even. Well, my first checks aren't even running through. Except more elastic. I mean, not gonna lie, the fact that medicine's so well made helps also with this. It's really pleasant. If I had to rate which, from the best to the worst, which science sciences would be, you know, the best to learn to worst to learn, then it would be probably math, medicine, quantum mechanics, biology, biochemistry, and chemistry. Because fuck chemistry. It's if you want to be low abstract, at least follow the. It doesn't matter. I'm ranting again. Highline. So, this is the most abundant of all cartilage in the body. So there's just. Yes, the most abundant of all cartilage in the body appears transparent or glassy when viewed under the microscope. Provides strong support while providing parts for shock absorption. Wait, also, its matrix appears transparent or glassy. It provides strong support while providing parts for shock absorption. Alright, so provides strong support while providing parts for shock absorption. There we go. Also called articular cartilage, is found ends of your bones. I don't know why I just looked at my hand and started moving. It doesn't matter. It's moving it. So. Okay. Wait, ends as in like joints? That was a very scientific sentence. You mean ends like joints? I think I always seem more productive by listening to your study streams. Yeah, it helps. It really helps to kind of watch someone else do something. That always gets me going. For example, I really like watching oversimplified videos because when I realized like how much effort was put into these videos, first of all, they are really entertaining. Second of all, they are good for you because edutainment. And third of all, when I realized just how much work went to them, then I really gets me going. I love going to coffee shop study. I used to go to a library. It was such a good library. In my old, next to my old place, I just had a library, which was pretty large, and it had like a very specific part of it just kind of dedicated to studying. It was amazing. I haven't studied there actually, to be fair. I've been coding. I was doing my AI experiments there, which sound cool. They weren't. That was just me trying to code a neural network and see. It really is less cool than it sounds. It's less cool than I could even make it sound. Alright, fibrocartilage. Ah, this is. Why is there so much? Also, blood. That really surprised me. The fact that blood is a connective tissue. That really surprised me. Everyone working on something seemed to help. Yeah, it's really helpful. It just kind of motivates. So, blend of hyaline cartilage and dense regular connective tissue. A mix of hyaline. That explains why there's so much about it, because and regular connective tissue. But look, a coffee shop is such a vibe. Yeah. I just stay in my dark basement with nothing but a light from the monitor to keep me company. And a mannequin. Her name is Susie. I wonder why some people think it's weird I have a mannequin named Susie. Mix of hyaline cartilage with connective tissue, yes, because it is compressible and resists tension well. Is compressible and resists tension well? Compressible. grimoire all day, but making studying makes me want to study. Well, okay, gremlin. Here's the thing. Listen, as a proud gremlin, I would like to mention that gremlin mode, it doesn't mean lack of studying or lack of productivity. Gremlin mode means lack of sunlight, mostly. That's the biggest part of it. Lack of unfamiliar places. There's just comfy chair. Tension. Well, yeah. Fiber cartilage is found where strong support and the ability to withstand heavy pressure are required. It is found in the intervertebral discs of the bony vertebrae. Bone tissue is also called the ossis. Ossis. There are 3 different vowels in there. What kind of sound is that? Trail mix in while writing because I was in the mood. On helping some people in another community apply neutralness to perceive sense of mercy day. Cat in the ball. That's very. I've never heard that kind of phrases. You know, cat in the ball. I just kind of imagine you like you and your cat just at the same time curling into a ball. Yeah, that's by the way, yeah, Ali, that's kind of Tefta. That's what Tefta does. That just fucking like yeah. The thing is, Tefta. Whenever you ask like Tefta, oh, well, what you doing? Yeah, you know, I'm just doing these neural networks to solve world hunger. At the same time, I'm building these robots for the Red Cross, and yeah, I just donated like $7,000 to charity. You know, that was just my Tuesday. How was your? That's just Tefta. I genuinely... You see, Tefta, I motivate you to do stuff with those streams. You motivate me in general. Like at all times. Whenever I feel weak, I just look at in the corner of my room, the shrine dedicated to Tefta, and that keeps me going. Wait, were we? Yeah, highlight with niche is multi-form of calcium and chemical arrangement, calcium, yes, which gets bones to rigidity. Bone tissue. Oh wait, that's why, because over here it should be next part. Lack of sleep and food. Yeah, that's why. Remember, Ali, back in the good old days, when I was young and pretty. Right now I'm only pretty. Remember when I mentioned to you that you should fucking eat? You mentioned to me, no, eating is important. And too many things. That's why I try to make it not to overdo stuff. Overdoing, that's my hobby. Obviously, eating. The thing is that okay, overworking helps when you're kind of obsessing about walking. I wouldn't recommend obsessing to anyone, alright? I wouldn't recommend obsessing because it's stressful, obviously. Kind of have to get the... Doesn't matter. The point is, obsessing about walking is helpful when you are really going for the end result. Because then if you are hungry, if you are tired, if you are sleepy, if you're thirsty, all of those things slow down your walk, right? You're not walking fast enough when all those things come in. When you're thirsty, sleepy, that's the point. So the best thing to do is the most efficient, if you want to get your walk done, the best thing to do in these situations is to go to sleep, or go to eat, or go to drink, or all of those things. Self-care days in between walkable. That is very important. Sharpen your axe. Is it like for if you want to chop as much wood as you can, then in between the chopping, it is time efficient to sharpen your axe. Make sure you sharpen your axe before you chop trees. Yeah, that's a very good analogy. I like that. Also, one thing that also helps, even though when you sharpen, you are not chopping trees. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly so. Like, caring about getting the work done also means I just realized I right now I wanted to reference my video, which will be released in 7, so that'll be 15 hours. But I just realized I haven't released it yet. We call it Enjoy Life, and that's the exact point. That's the exact point of that video. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. But yeah, I want to. Oh yeah, also I give myself self-care days in between workload. Even I give myself self-care days, and I am mentally sick and a workaholic. Well, I'm not a workaholic, obviously. So I won't joke. I mean, come on. Do I really seem like a workaholic to you? Yeah, exactly. Even though your brain is like smart and stuff, which that's a medical term, by the way. This is medicine. Like medically, it is medically proven that your brain is smart and stuff. There's also a couple of thingies going to it, giving it stuff. That's also medically. That's also medically proven. That's the medical definition of a brain. It's smart and stuff. It has them thingies. Bone tissue is also called the. I am not pronouncing that tissue. That's the alternative name. The alternative name for the bone tissue is I am not pronouncing that tissue. The I am not pronouncing that tissue is relatively hard and lightweight in nature. I really... the word relatively always cracks me up, because relatively, you can say relatively to anything. I always use it that way. It's hard and lightweight. It is mostly formed of calcium phosphate in the chemical arrangement, then calcium hydroxapatite. Calcium phosphate, that's the term you can break down with chemistry. Oh shit, no, listen, Ali, I understand that it's pronounceable, I just refuse. I understand well, it is a completely pronounceable and normal word, it's just that I refuse. Which gives bones their rigidity. Rigidity. Am I drunk? I might have a carbon. Well, to be fair, I did when I banned that thing for a video. That's still there. Oh well. Yeah. Has relatively high compressive strength. I love how in the bottom right corner I just keep getting these messages. Love chicken noises. Jesus. So, high compressive strength, but poor tensile strength. In my own dictionary, right, when I use gaming for great, I use festive for fun, and I also use relative for completely not, or relative for meaning nothing, because that's kind of what it means. Like if you have a car which is relatively fast, then it could be fast relatively to a fucking snail, or it could be fast relatively to a rocket. Relatively gives words no meaning. That's why I use it for comedic reasons, for funny. Very low shear, alright, and very low shear stress strength. For example, I'm relatively great at medicine. Relatively. The hard outer layer of bones is composed of compact bone tissue, so-called due to its minimal gaps and spaces. Its porosity is 5 to 30%. That there is a metric of porosity. That's medicine. This tissue gives bone the smooth, white, and solid appearance, and accounts for 80% of the total bone mass of an adult skeleton. Filling the interior of the bone is the trabecular bone tissue. Oh, that's okay. an open cell porous network, also called the cancellous or spongy bone. I like the spongy bone most, which is composed of a network of rod and plate-like elements that make an overall organ lighter and allow room for blood vessels and marrow. Okay. But that's more about bones. That's more about bones, less about the connective tissue bone. Alright, but we should note that down. So first we'll have the... wait. This one's the outer layer, this one's the interior. What's this? No, let's just do interior. Outer outer layer. In the interior we shall have filling is filled of the bone is filled by the open cell porous network, also called cancellous or spongy bone. Well, first of all, I probably shouldn't misspell that. There we go. And yeah, push control network. Bone tissue, or also called cancellous or spongy bone. I like the last one most. Spongy bone. And then which is composed of a network of rod and plate-like elements that make the overall organ lighter and allow room for blood vessels and marrow. Which is composed of a network of rod and plate-like, which is composed of a network of rod and plate-like elements that make the overall organ lighter, allow room for blood vessels and marrow. By the way, I was thinking about increasing number of shorts I upload to like 8 or 12 a day, and I just don't know if that's insane or should I do it. Here's the thing. Because I'll just keep on stockpiling shorts. Right now I have, I'm ready 20 a day. I could do 24 a day. I could do it. The thing is, on an average charity checkup stream, in which I actually harvest it for the shorts, I get 30 different short clips. 30 of them. Editing each of them takes me around 2 minutes, which would mean that it gives me an hour of work. So the length of the chart checkup plus an hour, that's how long it takes me to make 30 shorts. Which is a lot of shorts for a short amount. The downside would be that I would have to get all these shorts. I could just upload them in bulk actually every now and then. That would also be fun. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, by the way, Tefta. Because yeah, this I'll be soon ending the stream. It's been an hour. It's been a fun hour. I'll have to, because I'll end the stream, then I'll go eat breakfast and then stream the charity checkup, the actual charity checkup. But because this isn't even a charity checkup, this is only a medicine stream, which is a new stream thing which I'm doing. I have no idea. So okay, Tefta, would you like to, by the way, play for the 200 charity checkup, Sons of the Forest? I know I asked you already, but I want it to be an official, because if I'm not mistaken, let me check actually. Yeah, but last time we played, that was a blast. I mean, oh my goodness, 6 hours. But this still looks so fun to me. Look at that. Last time we played, that was such a blast. It was like 6 hours in half an hour. Oh yeah, Ali, yeah, yeah, because I thought that Charity checkups have different kind of public, and because of that, I also this one I'll try to stream the medicine stream every day, but they will be definitely shorter because I'm running out of time in the day. Yeah, so far 33%. So horrible at the game. Okay, listen, we were both. I wouldn't say horrible. I think we were amazing, honestly. Listen, it took us 2 hours to build a shack. They were just 2 hours. Okay, it took us 2 hours to walk to the place where we wanted to build a shack. It was amazing. It was the best. It was one of the best streams I have. How long ago was that actually? How long ago was that? That's a good question. Sons of the Forest. That was an amazing stream. Oh my god, that was amazing. Alright then. Well, I suppose that would be it for today's stream. Oh yeah, blood. Wait, let's finish with blood too. And outer layer. That's also should know that now. Because a specialized form of connective tissue. Considered a specialized form of connective tissue. A bodily fluid. I know what blood is. Okay, so over here we just have what about blood. Atypical connective tissue. Makes sense. It's not really quite typical. Run by non-living fluid called plasma. By the way, Ali, because the offer still stands, would you like to play with us, Sons of the Forest? I tried to buy Sons of the Forest with Tefta, but Tefta bought it for himself. It gives me money and then buys things. I just. The Tefta shrine. I wasn't kidding about that, by the way. I have it. I have a Tefta shrine. I sacrifice a young lamb to it every day. Typical connective tissue. Okay, that's enough for the blood. We'll mention blood later on. We'll be doing the cardiovascular system, and I'm pretty certain there should be something about the blood, the cardiovascular system. There should be something about the blood there. That's why you donate mental health stuffs. Exactly, that's exactly why we donate to mental health stuffs. Oh my goodness, I'll have to donate $200 in 5 days. Oh, that realization hits hard. I'm pretty certain I have that. People, quick check. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do it in the stream. Yeah, I have, that's fine. I think I'll left. Alright, well, an outer layer. No one wants to get Sons of the Forest from me. I don't know what it is. And I'll have the layer. There's compact bone tissue, composed of compact bone tissue. So-called dudes minimal with minimal gaps and spaces. It's porosity. I love the fact there's a metric of porosity. It's porosity. That is so amazing. It's 5 minus 30%, so negative 25%. This tissue gives bones the smooth, white, and solid appearance. It accounts for 80% of the total bone mass in the skeleton. Tissue gives bones the smooth, white, and solid appearance. You know what? Actually, when we'll be doing Sons of the Forest, you can stream it too. That'll be fun. Because I mean, might as well. It's going on YouTube anyway. Might as well do a double stream. Yeah, exactly. The appearance. accounts for 80% of the total mass. And accounts for 80% of the total bone mass of an adult skeleton. Should specify. There we go. Cool. Where are we with tissues? We are... we just did the connective. We're halfway there, actually. Halfway there. Well, actually, way more than halfway there to the systems, right? But we're half a chapter away from organ systems. Oh, the journey was so long. Which means tomorrow we'll do another medicine stream on which I will finish the tissues, and then in 2 days we will start the first organ system. Oh, I'm so pumped. Alright, for now will be it, because I'm really hungry right at this point. Really hungry. I'll go and eat something, and I'll come back and we'll do a travel checkup. So, for now, that'll be it. Thank you everyone so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.